All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters in the truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. And today's lesson entitled is Esau's Babylon is Jake's concentration camp. Now, those of you who've gone through school and learned history, you probably heard about the Jewish people, about 6 million of them were put through the concentration camps by the Nazis, Germany, and during World War II. Now, what they don't teach you, even to this day in 2021, is that 170 million real Jews were murdered by the Edomites, and also the fact that 140 million real Jews still reside here in a concentration camp known as America, or the United States of America, which we call Great Babylon, and is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. Okay, and we are still behind here in the gates of evil, and there are many of us that are scattered abroad, subjected to these atrocities that goes on inside these concentration camps. So I'm going to go into the book of Lamentation chapter 5, and it says, "Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us, consider and behold our reproach." Now let's take a look at that word reproach. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to bring it up, what reproach means. Okay, and we're just going to use the regular dictionary here. A reproach means addressed in such a way as to express disapproval or disappointment. And yes, we have been a disappointment to Lord and Savior Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and also he has disapproved of our wickedness throughout the millenniums, okay, which is the reason why we've been in captivity so much. Okay, continuing. Our inheritance is turned to strangers, our house to aliens. These are people who are walking and living the life that we should be living. Actually, they're oppressing us. Okay, they're the one that's living the great life. Okay, while we're at the bottom, we are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. Now, while Lamentations chapter 5 is talking about the past, captivity that we were in, this is also focused. This also can be focused to the present captivity that we are in, because we are orphans and we are fatherless. Okay, a lot of the men are put in prison, incarcerated, are murdered. Okay, and a lot of the boys are coming up raised by what they learned from Esau. Either through his video games or his movies. Or raised by their mom. Okay, who are widows. There's no father. There's no man in the house. Okay. And this is the purpose of what Esau concentration is all about. That word up there, concentration, noun, the action or power focusing one's attention or mental effort. And Esau has focused all of his attention and all of the mental effort on keeping Jake down and making sure that we do not get the inheritance that we rightfully are entitled to, which is the kingdom of heaven. Okay, to share with Yahawashi. Okay, continuing. We have drunken our water for money. Our wood is sold unto us. Okay, things that should have been free. Okay, things that should have been free, we have to buy it with whatever little resources that we have. Okay, our necks are under persecution. We labor and have no rest. We are poor. We are working 2-3 jobs just to get by. And then right now you have an imminent disaster that's going to befall the Lord of Jake, which is this moratorium that is going to be end soon here in the fall. Okay, now you see what Esau is like to his allies, and when his promises he doesn't uphold. As you see what's going on in Afghanistan, Jake, who is trusting into this, better understand you're in a whole lot of work, a whole lot of trouble. Okay, continuing. We have given the land to the Egyptians and to the Assyrians to be satisfied with bread, and we are currently, like I said earlier, in spiritual Egypt. Okay, so these Babylonians, these Edomites can be considered. These are considered the Egyptians. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. We are our fathers, so we are borne the iniquities of what we have done in our past and previous life. Servants have ruled over us. There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand. And yes, these are our servants, and they are going to be our servants in the kingdom. Okay, and they are ruling over us with pride. Okay, we got our bread with the peril of our lives because of the sword of the wilderness. Our skin was black like an oven because of the terrible famine. They ravaged the women in Zion and the maids in the city of Judah. And that is true. Okay, we all know about the rape. We all know what they've done to our kids. We know what they're doing right now with our kids. Okay, they're going to go down to Haiti to pretend that they're rescuing those doggone people down there. In fact, they're going down to go kidnap those girls, and they're going to rape them. Okay, they're going to sell them. Okay, to these perverts in Hollywood and around the world. Okay, Continuing. Princes are hung up by their hands. The faces of elders were not honored. They took the young man to grind, and the children fell under the wood. The elders have ceased from the gate, and the young men from their music. The joy of our heart has ceased, and our dance is turned into mourning, which is what we do constantly, is mourn and mourn about what's going on here. You can see here with this photo I put up here, what I created here. Look at our people, man. Our people are living in squalor. Okay, our people are so desperate. They're actually going to take that doggone job because they're trying to please this master. They're trying to be along with him. So they're going to go take that job. Okay. They're trying to get away from the inevitable, which is the fact that this man is going to turn on all of us, okay, and eventually try to come out and try to put all of us to death eventually, okay, which we know that's not going to happen to the hopefully elect, okay, because the hopefully elect has already been promised to be delivered, all right. Continuing, the crown is fallen from our head. Woe unto us that we have sinned, okay. So we went from this great princely, kingly stature, here on earth to the bottom. Everywhere you go on this earth, doesn't matter if you have money or not. When you go overseas to places like Dubai or any of these countries in Europe, all they see is a doggone nigga. Doesn't matter that they are working for like chump change and you could friggin' buy their ass out 10 times over, 100 times over. They just see you as just a nigga. All right? Because we don't have that princely essence about us anymore. Now this dingy Sasquatch, everywhere he go, broke as crap in debt and credit card, but automatically just being a Sasquatch, just being an Edomite, people assume that you have wealth, okay? And they treat him as such, right? Continue it. For this our heart is faint, for these things our eye are dim. Because of the mountain of Zion, which is desolate, the foxes walk upon it. Thou, O Lord, remains forever, thy throne from generation to generation. Wherefore dost thou forget us forever and forsake us for so long? And we have been asking those questions. Okay. Now we as a true believers in YAHAWASHI understand why we were forsaken. We understand now that the books have been opened. Why? Because the Lamb was worthy enough to open up the book so that we can actually see and have mercy, get mercy from the YAHAWASHI. We can see now the perils that are around us. We can see Esau's trick. We're not falling for it. We understand why we're in the condition that we're in. We understand now why we have such a hard time in life. Continuing. Turn thou unto thee, O Lord, and we shall be turned. Renew our days as of old. But thou hast utterly rejected us. Thou art very wroth against us. Okay. Now we are finishing up our captivity here in Great Babylon. Okay. But we also have hope, okay? Now let us go into Psalm 71, starting with verse 1. It says, In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion, okay? Now, when you take a look at this picture here, there are some things that shows confusion, They're begging the murderer, to not murder them anymore, okay? These are the same people that would hang you from a tree and eat popcorn, okay? They incarcerate you so that they can get free labor, okay? These are the ones that have taught you to go get the sign and go and march so that you can, ask them to deliver you. You're asking to be delivered from the same people that are persecuting you. It's an oxymoron, okay? Absolutely makes no sense, okay? You're taking a substance from a wicked devil that is known to have given you substance in the past that have put many of our people to death, that will whip you until your skin fall off, okay? Continuing. Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape. Incline thy ear unto me and save me. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. Thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art my rock and my fortress. Deliver me, O my power, out of the hand of the wicked, out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man. For thou art my hope, O Lord, power, YAHAWASHI, thou art my trust from my youth. Okay, and we as part of the hopefully elect, that's what we put our trust in here. There's not a day you will wake up in this truth that you don't look to see this man fall. There's not a day that you don't wake up in this truth to see that we are going to be delivered. Okay, we're looking at the headlines. We're looking for the signs where he's going to be making his next move at us. We're looking at our people in confusion out here, man. Okay, in confusion, marching. Okay, taking the doggone jab. okay, just to have a damn job, or just to walk around and say, I did it, I got the job and all that stuff for that. I mean, the stupidness, man. But we are watching that, okay? Because why? They think that they're going to be delivered. They get this Black Lives Matter thing here because they think that's going to help deliver them. You get these guys walking around, some of them walk around saying, you know, we're going to stand up with we're the no fuck around militant group here. We're going to take on Esau, okay? Not understanding that there's snares after snares that's laid down here, and the fact that you are part of the 2/3 that is going to be delivered to Esau, okay? You're going to put your trust into him and let him inject you with this venom, okay? When he hasn't even go and fix the damn problems out here. What happened? Why is this soundy old Jake right there sweeping his home? His home is his home, and all his belongings is not garbage by, which is probably cans and worms and shit, okay? Esau doesn't fix anything, and the headlines today are proving the fact that this man cannot be trusted, that he's a wicked devil, and he is suicidal, and he's going to bring everybody down with him. That's the reason why he has the doggone, the sweet Kool-Aid right there for everybody, okay? And on top of that, you better understand this. YAHAWASHI is not going to give his glory to anybody. Let's bring that out in Isaiah 42 and 8. It says, I am the Lord, that is my name, Yahweh Bashim YAHAWASHI, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Okay? So no matter how you want to get all carnal out there and go buff yourself up against Esau and trying to deliver yourself, it is not going to happen. YAHAWASHI is going to return. He's going to put this man down in a horrific, violent way, which is exactly what he deserved. And Lord willing, I can live to see that before I die, if I'm going to be dying. Okay? But I hope never to see that. Okay? I would like to see that. Because that's what we pray for. That's why we in this truth. We want to see that happen. Him to be put down violently. Okay? And he's going to come back in all his glory. Okay? And he's not going to give his glory to us or to anybody else. He's going to come in and get that glory. All right? So, Lord willing, you were edified with this. Understand that we are in a large concentration camp known as America. This is a concentration camp. And in this concentration camp, you have no right. You are being oppressed. Okay? We are being told to take things that are evil and wicked, abomination. We are given fed food that is evil and wicked and abomination. Okay? We are constantly persecuted in all facets. Okay? Whether the videos are being taken down, they're being restricted. Okay, where your channels are being blocked, okay, and they're trying to create confusion in the headlines, okay. The fact is that it's not working against us; it never will, okay. And this is going to be a great time here. Some of the brothers have put out some videos today where we are going to sit back and laugh at these jakes that are unfaithful, weak, and want to follow this man, okay, because they have no faith whatsoever. And with that, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, YAHAWASHI, Bashim, Rakakadash. Double honors and respect and salutation to the great millstone, elders, teachers, and prophet, and to the brothers out there that are putting out the truth daily to feed the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in, Shalom.